All right, and we're back. So now we have all of our pieces cut out for our book. Now we need to assemble this book. The first thing that we're going to be doing, I think it'll be the easiest way to do this, is here's a folded piece. On the left side, I am going to take my pocket that I have, and I want to center it on my paper, like so. And then I'm going to take a pencil, and I am going to trace this across the bottom, long end, and then I can't do around like that, so I'm going to just make it go straight across like this. And the side that is over here, do not draw a line. So I only have a line on 3 sides. I have a line here, I have a line here, and I have a line here. You are always welcome to cut this or use a ruler instead of tracing. That is fine. Now here comes the tricky part. I need to cut on those 3 lines, but not here, and I can't come through any of my edges. So I'm going to bend my paper, not crease it, just bend it, and I'm going to come in with my scissors and do my straight cut like that. And when I open it up, my top cut is done, and I can just insert my scissors from here and cut around the rest of my window is what this is going to be. So very carefully, don't let it rip. Alright, so now I have my window, like so, and I'm going to now bend this back so it's more of a doorway. Alright, so there's my door. Okay, now I don't want to see this, so I'm going to turn it over so now you don't see my pencil lines anymore. That's a great way of taking care of that. So the next thing that we're going to do is we need to attach our 2 papers together here. So I'm going to create a hinge, and you already did it. You have 2 of these skinny pieces. We only need 1. So I'm going to fold this in half lengthwise like this, and I am going to get my glue stick or my liquid glue, whatever you're using. I actually have glue stick, and I'm going to put, oh, this glue is, wow, okay. I'm going to put my glue on half, it's just on half, and I am going to put it on here, the edge of my paper. Do not let the edge of your paper go past the fold. We want this fold to still be able to fold. Then I'm going to measure what I have left, and if you can see it, my hinge ends here, but my cuts for this window, this door, end over here. So I actually need to make this smaller. I'm going to need to cut half of that off all the way down so it doesn't show in my book. So I'm just going to eyeball this and cut it in half. I'm not measuring, so I hope I was right. I'm going to put glue on this side. And then I'm going to put this paper right on there. Again, do not make it touch your first paper, because this hinge, your paper still should be able to move, open and close. Alright, so that's the hinge. The next thing that we need to do is we're going to take our long foldy paper here, and we're going to reverse our folds. So the way this comes in like this, so we're going to fold towards the middle. I'm going to reverse the fold, which means I just bend the fold the opposite direction like that. I'm going to bend it in again, like so. This is the front, this is the back, okay? and that's where I'm going to put my glue. Wow, this is, I don't know if you can see, this is horrible. Okay, and when I glue this on my book, I want my flaps to open up and down. So I'm going to put this in the middle. This is the second page. So the door or the window one is page 3. This is page 2. I guess I have you working backwards, don't I? All right, so get that on there. And now the last thing that we have is we have this pocket that we made. I have a jagged cut on there, which is going to drive me crazy. So I'm going to just smooth that out. There, that's better. All right, so on the back you have all these 3 folds here. That is where you're going to put your glue. Carefully, without getting it all over your table. All right, so glue is on those edges, and I am going to put this on page 1, and I'm going to put it down towards the edge, the bottom edge, so you have more room to grab what's going to be in there. All right, so what you have left over is just one little hinge, and you can keep that as scrap paper. So that is assembling all the other pieces into your book.